Rose City is a nonprofit organization for youth in Portland, and our mission is to try and teach rowing and teach good citizenship. And in addition to that, we're trying to make boats go very fast.
I decided to join Rose City because we did some research, and it's really the main competitive program in Portland with the best track record, the best facilities, the best reputation.
One of the main goals of the program is to reach out and bust the myth about rowing. That is, it's just an elite sport for rich folks. We're trying to show that rowing can be accessible for everybody.
I knew very little about rowing before I started. It was just, I want to see what this is all about. And, you know, I came home with a big smile on my face going, hey.
I thought the kids who at rowing would be kind of weird, kind of different kids who didn't want to play sports. And I just had a pretty negative outlook going into it. I noticed that everything I thought was wrong. And it's that classic saying, you know, you can't judge a book by its cover.
Rowing is a sport, when done well, that requires a lot of discipline, a lot of commitment, a lot of concentration. The kids that plug into that, they become very disciplined people. They become very self-motivated. They understand setting a long-term goal and chipping away at that goal on a daily basis.
The rowing journey is an evolution of a person. That's the way I would describe it in a nutshell. There's not a day that goes by where you're not given an opportunity with rowing to surprise yourself.
Sometimes people critique rowing as a sport because they think it's repetitive, because you take the same motion of a stroke over and over, but it's anything but that. There's so much technique you can focus on. Every stroke is a challenge to get better and always keeps you engaged and interested in it.
Every day you can improve. You beat your PR, your personal record. Each time you erg, that's an improvement each time.
It's cool when you can see your success. You realize the hard work really pays off. So it's like, all right, I'm going to work really hard here. I'm going to work really hard in other places like school or, you know, other stuff.
If you're doing the work, you get the results. If you're not doing the work, you don't get the results. And so there's an honesty there that bonds the kids very quickly.
Rowing is unique because it's one of the only sports where you can't cross the finish line without your other teammates. You are literally carrying each other down the rowing course, and every single one of you has to be a part of that.
We only function if the whole team is behind the same goals. Everybody in your boat is going to get the same color medal. There are no individual superstars. You're relying on everyone that's in your crew.
If the team as a whole really decides that, like, all right, we're going to do this, that's when races are won.
Racing is a big part of what we do at Rose City. We race locally against local teams here in Oregon. We race regionally, and when the crews are really moving, we qualify for the national championships.
I've traveled to Seattle numerous times. We go back and forth.
I've gotten the opportunity to go to British Columbia. We're going to California this coming spring to train.
The head of the Charles, which is a Boston regatta, it's got people internationally.
It's funny because you meet people who row all over the world, but we all speak the same language, essentially.
If I hadn't started rowing for Rose City, I wouldn't have grown as a person and created this whole new community outside of my school. I wouldn't have learned what hard work really is, and I also wouldn't have been able to learn about myself as a person as much as I have.
If someone was thinking about rowing here at Rose City, the first thing that I would say is do it. You're not going to regret it.
People sometimes think that they won't be, quote unquote, a good rower because of whatever their body weight, their height. If you're little, if you want to try coxing, like, that's great. If you're little and you want to be a rower, there's nothing stopping you.
Even if you want to come down and just row and have fun with your friends, you won't be in one of the more competitive boats, but we still have a spot on the team. There's something about the hard work that really bonds people, and you'll make great friends that you'll probably know for the rest of your life.
If you're someone that is interested in working hard and developing skills that are mental and physical, if you're interested in racing, if you're interested in a fantastic team with a strong bond to your teammates, then rowing might be the sport for you.
If someone told me they were considering rowing here, I said, don't even think twice, join. You might just find that you love it.